don't know if I'm doing this right, but look it. It's been a little crazy around here. It's been sewing machine rehab frenzy. I've been frenetic and it's been a lot of fun. So let me show you all what we're working on today. This is my latest sewing machine. She is absolutely lovely. This girl is born in the 70s. She's a singer made in Brazil, a 6221C, and she's stunning. She's absolutely stunning. Let me show you some of the stitches that she can do. Oh my gosh, look at this. We've got everything from the buttonhole, straight stitch, zigzag. Oh my gosh, look at all these decorative stitches. Hello. She's so cute. She's so cute, and I feel like she's gonna sew like the fanciest smoking hot clothing. The thing is, we've got to get her ready to sew, and this is gonna take a little bit of doing. So, $30 well spent. I'm gonna give her a little bit of a cleanup and an oiling, and then we're gonna do some test stitches. She's in pretty good shape. Let me pop you into my phone stand here. And I'm gonna show you what she can do already without any work. She's so good. These machines, you guys, they just astonish me. They're like decades old. Who knows when they were most recently run. And I get to the machine, power her up in the store, and let's see. Oh my gosh. She's moving. She's moving real good. Now, there is some stuff going on that I don't like. First of all, there should not be any grease on these gears. These are plastic gears. It's, of course, kind of cruddy and gross in here, so this is all going to get cleaned out. I did a little bit earlier, and then I was just like, oh, God, it's so disgusting. We're going to be using a lot of Q-tips. We're going to be using some rubbing alcohol. We're going to be gentle, and, oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're going to follow the instructions. I got the manual online with where to oil. It's kind of strange, though. I feel like it's missing some spots. So we're going to have to play around with it, but this is just, oh my gosh, the machine's working great. That could change at any minute. I don't know what this belt is here. Like, what is this figure-eighted belt going back down around there? That I could not figure out. But, yeah, let's get started. Welcome, everybody. This is a Singer made in Brazil 6221C machine that we're working on. And she is beautiful. She's also a little grimy. So where are we going to start? Let's grab a Q-tip. And I'm going to try to power through getting some of this goo off these wheels. Sorry, goo off the gears. Oh my gosh, look at. Yeah, this is going to be a process, isn't it? I believe that these gears here are what allow the stitching component to change. So if I'm doing a straight stitch, a zigzag, if I'm doing a stretch stitch, one of those many decorative stitches that this machine has, there's a really cool mechanism, and I'll try to show you all once I get some of this goo off of here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you how to go through the different gears. It's really fun. It's really fun. Woo! This is going to be a chore, isn't it? We've also got some real nasty goo all up in here, like right here. That does not belong there. Get that out of there. And basically, for these machines, it's just really good to clear out any of the old hardened stuff that you can. And of course, you know, you want to make them look good on the outside too. So I'll just give them a wipe down. I don't normally use 100%, well, I'm sorry, 70% rubbing alcohol that you get like, you know, in the bottle from the store. I like to water that down like 1 to 1, because once I was cleaning up a vintage Singer and using just straight rubbing alcohol resulted in the little silver lettering coming off in a couple spots, and I was so bummed out because that's part of the fun of these machines is the vintage fonts, the vintage flavors. They're a lot of fun. All right, so getting some of this stuff off of here. Now, I think what I'm going to try to show you is if this gear is going to work. So this is, no, this, okay. This came off of here. I took it off so that I could access the top. This is how you change the stitches. So there's a little knob. Can you see it? This little thing here shows yellow through those holes. So actually, while we're over here, let's rub off this crap. We don't need any goo. And this little thing, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Sorry, that was my alarm. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Okay, so this does like this little, hang on a sec, let me show you. This knob can go back on like this. And this knob I'm a little bit unclear on. Besides the fact, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, here, let's watch it go through. So I'm just turning it, and can you see what's happening? This is flipping around, and this is moving. No, that's not moving. Is it supposed to be moving? Okay, here's what's moving. These are not moving. Hopefully they're not supposed to. But look at, this is moving to like up and down all these different gear things. And basically, that's going to be telling how the needle to, it's going to be telling the needle how to perform. So look at how cool. It's working like a charm. I wish they didn't have all that goo on it, but they do, so we're just going to deal with it. Now let's get this nasty stuff off of here, because this is really the piece that matters, isn't it? There's one little connection over there that's got some grease on it, and one over there. And that's a little bit of rust that I'm not going to worry about, because I don't think I can get it out. Now let's get this cleaned up a little bit. This is just like, it almost feels like plumber's putty now. It's so gross, but this is just really old, like, sewing machine grease that somebody put in there who knows how long ago, and it all tacks up. So just trying to clear it out, and when there's these spots with all this grimy, nasty, look at, this is very fulfilling. Like, if you want to get something real clean that's dingy and dirty, I really recommend sewing machines, because especially if they're already working, or maybe if they're even not working at the beginning, like the before and afters that you can achieve are phenomenal, and it really doesn't require too much elbow grease or too much, well, hopefully not too much of a financial commitment. A lot of times with these old machines, I can get things working again. Maybe with replacing a gear, maybe with replacing a band. Sometimes even it doesn't even need that. It's just like, let's give it some oil. Let's fiddle around a little under the hood, and it's going to start working again. Oh, this is really in pretty nice condition under here. Let me, having a little bit of trouble seeing. Oh, there is like a lot of goo under here. Can you guys see right down in there? Oh, that's gooey and gross. Oh, yuck. I think I got some of it, but not all of it. We're going to be running out of Q-tips here any moment. I've got about 10 left. How long do you think they're going to last me? Q-tip a minute? Is that what we're going through? Okay, well, this is looking better. Now, this here, hang on a sec, I just actually got more goo on it. This here is a gear that matters. So this whole thing is what's driving the needle bar. And so this I really want to try to clean up, and then I'd like to get, can you see underneath? It's a little bit tough to see. Can you see that secondary gear down there, right behind it? Yeah, right now it's got a lot of goo on it. Here it's not got it, there it's got goo on it. I want to get both of these gears cleaned up as best as I can. So let's do that. And I'm going to continue with the Q-tip approach. I just put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on this, which probably wasn't super smart, but I felt like I just needed something to kind of cut this grease. Do another little spin here. Oh, and look at this. I got a hair in there. Fabulous. Fabulous. It's kind of gross. I think we're doing pretty good though. Now, this guy, this gear in the back over there is somebody that we're not going to want to this is disgusting. I'm not going to put any more rubbing alcohol on there. I feel like I'm questioning why I thought that would be okay. Let's not do that. So back here is really where it gets tricky to access things. And I'm sorry, I'm not able to give you a good view either. So we're kind of just going through the motions. This is really hard to get to, but it's very important. And so let me keep turning through a little bit. I apologize that you can't see it the way I'd like you to see it. Okay. Let me do one more Q-tip, and then we're gonna get some oil in here. Oh my gosh, let me show you the freaking, oh my gosh, there's so many more things I have to show you. So let's just call that pretty clean, and let me get back down. Oh, wait. Let me just kind of clean up. This is going to be very, very fulfilling. Oh, my cup is so full right now. This is great. Look at, it's so clean. It's so clean. All right. I'm good with this. You got a little spring there. Get that kind of cleaned up. Sure, why not? And ta-da. Let's get over here. All right. So, I was reading a little bit about this machine, and I came across a review about this machine, and one of the up points about it, people were really impressed with how great the lighting is. They were like, oh yeah, they really upgraded the lighting on this 70s model. And I'm thinking to myself, what? A light bulb's a light bulb, right? So I don't know how accurate that is, but when we do some test stitches in a little bit, I'm going to try to get your guys' input on how it looks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got to get this cleaned out a little bit. This is ancient lint from the, oh, I don't know. I'd say it's from like the, what do we think? Is it from like the go-go era? Is it from, oh my gosh, this is tricky. It's really grilled in there. Oh, look at, we're gonna get this piece out. Yes, we are. Oh my gosh, come out, come out. Oh no, don't go down, come out. Oh, it's so revolting and I love it. This is just, Yes. Oh no, don't go down in there. Yeah, come out. All right, so that was pretty good. This bobbin case, it looks like it holds a Class 66 bobbin, and I'm pretty sure that this is a straight shank machine, which all my vintage singers are. And that was one of the tipping points. I was in the thrift store. I'm like, ugh, it's $30. I just had... Are y'all still there? My alarm just went off. Shoot! Am I not recording? Yes, I'm recording again. All right. So I'm in the thrift store and I'm like, oh, it's $30. It's kind of a lot of money. I really want it though. But I'm like, you know what? All of my attachments are going to fit it. It did not come with a bobbin. So I was like, is it a Class 66? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So we're getting it. And I brought her home and I'm so happy I did because I've never had a Brazilian sewing machine until now. All right, let's get this. Oh man, this is kind of tricky here. I'm not used to, usually these things lift up. There's like a little, what am I trying to say exactly? Sometimes there's like a little slider plate, and when you lift it, this comes up, but it's kind of like frozen a little bit. And I don't even know if I'm gonna get the needle plate. Oh, here we go. Oh, I just broke a nail and I'm not strong enough. So let me see if I can slide that back under there without breaking anything. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can. I did it. Yeah. All right, let's get a bobbin in here. Why not? Oh, what do we got here? We've got some yellow thread. Let's get some yellow thread in our bobbin. And I'm having a little bit of trouble. Can you all see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Good, good, good. Okay. There we go. So, what next? We're going to oil this puppy. Let me shoot. All right, I have to grab another device for this. If you guys could patiently wait here and look at this spool, I'll be right back. I'm back with some additional guidance. All right, so let me pull up some more information for us. We're gonna have some guidance on where we're going to oil this machine, okay? So this is the owner's manual, and you know, it's kind of strange to me that it's literally only got oiling points over here. Typically, you know, stuff up here gets oiled as well. So we're gonna start here and see how she does. And then if anything doesn't seem to be working out, I'm probably going to add some more oil to some more spots. But here is what the guidance on this says. So first of all, we're going to be going here and here. So that would equate to here. And can you see right there? It's kind of, you know, I didn't clean this out. So, gotta be thorough, don't we? We're gonna clean out this old gooky stuff before I put on new oil, because this is really gross. It's really gross in here. And I don't want to just be spreading the grossness around. I want to actually be getting it out of here and using the good stuff. All right, I think that's okay. I'm not seeing much else. All right, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but let's just do our best. So here we're going right here. I can't even see. Okay, that was more than a drop. Now we're going in here. Oh, we're like leaking down the side of the machine. It gets a little messy, gang. All right. Now next is this one that we dripped down onto. So maybe we're already good there. Let me swing this around. All right. I'm going to call that one good. Next, we're doing this. And we're doing underneath this, which honestly, that's going to be hard to get to. Can you all see that spring back there? It's behind, this is the needle bar right here. It's behind that. I don't know if I'm able to access that. Can I drip down from the top somehow? How about the back side? Can we come in from the back? Yeah, we can do it that way. All right, good. So since I'm back here, let's get a little spot on this springy guy. I'm sorry I'm a little wobbly here. It's not enough hands and too much. I can't even see if anything came out. I think it did. What do we think? Yeah, I see something. I don't know. And where was the other one? Okay, the other one is right here. This is a good spot to get. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Okay. I have a headlamp. I should be wearing my, oops, headlamp. We're dripping down again. All right, so I feel like we did just drip down into that area. So this whole like thing, I feel like you could probably just oil there, there, and there, and there, and just let it all drip down, and you'll be golden. So there we go. There we go. What else do we have? Oh, we've basically got the keys to the kingdom now. So let me just do a little cleanup. Hi, Michelle's Crafts and More. Glad you made it tonight. I'm working on my Singer 6221C, and she's amazing. She is, I think, ready to do some work too. So I'm gonna try to get her put back together a little bit. And how is this? I'm not loving this lighting for anybody involved, including me. Let's do this for you. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. Okie dokie. Well, let's put the lid back on. So this was really easy to get it off. And basically what I did was I took off a couple of knobs and then some screws. So let me try getting it back on, and then I'm going to show you all how I got it back together. Now, why am I having a little bit of trouble though? This is a little bit of a tricky thing right now. I think I'm going to be able to get that under there. I feel like I'm having, oh, you know what? Maybe that'll work. No, this is really weird. It feels like, oh my gosh, you guys. It's because the knob isn't supposed to be on yet. Silly, silly me. All right, so what I did, right, was I took off some knobs and some levers, and then I took out some screws from the top. So we're gonna get this back on, and oh my gosh, there we go. It's so much easier when the knob is off. All right, now this can go on like so, flat side there. And this is a little knobby for this guy right there. This is for stitch width. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, you know what? Shoot. I should have put the side panel on first. Let me see if I can get this back on without, hang on a sec. I'm working on two machines. Let me make sure that I've got the right piece, because I feel like maybe I don't. Oh, because I definitely don't. It's under here. All right, let me see if this will go back on when the side is, when the top is already on. It might not. but it might. Looks like it will. Maybe I could turn the power off for this, but I'm not gonna. All right, I got a screwdriver, but I think it's over here. Yeah. Okay. So pretty easy to put her back together and take her apart, huh? Is this not the right screw, or am I not lined up? Let's try it again. Pretty sure it's the right screw. You know why? Because I had it like in the piece. It's just not gripping in. Oh, now it is. Okay, we're good. So do y'all think that light is really bright? Are you still impressed? Okay, and I've been washing these screws here in alcohol all day long. So now we're just gonna pop those back in. I'm trying to remember, there's one long one. I think that goes at the top right. And then the two that are the same length go at the bottom right and at the left. And if I remember wrong, then I'm wrong. Okay, here's the long one. Pretty sure the long one goes there. I'm pretty sure the shorty goes there and the other shorty goes there. Let's see if we're right. Oof, I don't know. Maybe this one does not go here. But maybe it does. I mean, it's still going in, so that's a good thing. Wow. I'm exhausted. Okay, we're in. Here comes the next two. These ones go quick. This is really good. Strength. You know what? I feel like I put it in the wrong one because it's not grabbing anything. Let's see if this guy will. I think the long one might be the bottom right, not the top right. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's in. This guy's being a buffoon. Maybe I just didn't go far enough. Oh, okay. Let's just say that worked. Okay, guys, let's do some sewing. Let's do some freaking sewing. And maybe we should actually start by winding a bobbin. Do you want to wind a bobbin or do you want to sew? Let me know in the comments because I'm a little bit torn here. It'd be good to try both and see that it works. This is the first machine I have that loads the spool on sideways instead of vertically. And I've heard mixed things about that. I'm not really sure that it makes too much of a difference in your sewing, but it's just something new to me that I'm not accustomed to. Can never have too many bobbins wound. I agree, Michelle. So let's wind a bobbin. I'm going to show you the instructions for that right here. And it looks pretty simple. Looks pretty simple. So let's, color thread do I want? I'm going to wind some, you know what? You can never have too much white thread on a bobbin, can you? So it looks like the thread goes with the thread coming off the back. So it goes in like this. Let's do it. Okay. Now we've got a spool holder over here, right here. And next, what are we going to do? We're going to feed the thread through this little thread guide here. And this is going to be real tricky trying to do it one-handed. I may need to pop you down for just a moment. And I'm so sorry, I don't have a better phone holder when I'm doing stuff like above the machine like this. So thanks for bearing with me. All right, so we went through here. Now look, this is really interesting to me. We're winding the bobbin, like we're going around this little screw, like real fancy. Lots of times on my other machines, we just go around regular, but this way we're kind of like up and back looping. So let's do that. We're gonna go down, under, and then we're gonna go up and back. So that's the down, under, up and back. And now we're going over here. I'm gonna put a class 66 bobbin on there. Oh, we're so close to the moment of truth. Moment of truth. I already lost my bobbin, 'cause that's how I roll. Oh my goodness, let me grab another one. Okay, here we go. I feel like I'm like, okay, let's see. You guys can see again? Okay. So we're up here. I'm just gonna pull this tight, and now we're gonna flip this over. And look at, this is so cool. Look at how this works to make it so that you're gonna start winding the bobbin and not move the needle. Look at how cool that is, you guys. That's how you flip it over. So power's on. I'm gonna need 2 hands again. Oh, I wish I could work something out. I don't want to put you up here. I feel like the vibration's gonna make my phone fall down, because it might. Well, won't be risky. Okay. All I need to do is hold this and get it started. Ready, set, go. Oh, it's winding. We're winding a bobbin. Okay. Let me snip this. And then we're going to keep winding and see how it looks. Oh, the motor works. The motor works. Okay, ready? Let's do some more bobbin winding. So exciting. It's a little bit squeaky. I don't know where the squeaky's coming from. That's not great though. Cover your ears if you're sensitive to sound. All right, let's call that done. Round of applause for singer 6221 winding her first bobbin in possibly decades. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. You killed it. Okay. Oh my gosh. So right now, I've already got a yellow bobbin loaded in there. Let me throw in this really pretty blue thread up top. And then we're going to be able to take a look at our tension. We're going to look at our stitches, see how they are doing. Oh my gosh. I feel like all my machines are my favorite machine, but if I get a new favorite machine today, please help me name her. She's Brazilian, which is really amazing. Okay, so here's the first step I did, right? For threading the machine. I just put this through both of here. Yes, Sandra, we got the bobbin loaded, the needle is moving, and I'm really excited to see if these decorative stitches are going to be working for us. Let me just, yeah. Okay, so that's step 1 for threading it. You go through that guide there. Second step, you go through this little guide here. Third step, this is the fun one. Yes, we wound a bobbin. I feel like if you can wind a bobbin, you're halfway there. It's probably not accurate to say that, but it's like, you know, the parts are moving. You've got some idea of, you know, your motor's obviously not burnt out. Like, that is good, good, good. Ooh, let me flip that little thing back over and make sure that this is all the way up. Okay, here's the next one. Can you guys see this guy over here? You just go in and back as far as you can and then pull it forward. Uh-oh. This is so tricky one-handed. Look, I did it. I did it. And now we just have a couple of thread keepers. So one is this spiral cue right here. Fun, fun, fun. The next one is this right there. And I'm realizing that I need to put my foot back on. Why is this up so high? That's a little bit unusual. Why? What is happening? This is kind of perturbing. Maybe we're okay though. Okay, maybe we're not okay. Let me see. Whoa, that was really weird. Okay, I think we're gonna be all right. But let me get the foot back on. This is just a universal foot. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a straight shank machine. I haven't really taken a close look. Yeah, it is. It's gotta be. And that's exciting because I have so many fun presser feet. Oh, Michelle, that would be amazing. Pull out your grandma's Singer Featherweight, get her oiled up, and give her a little test drive. Oh, that would be awesome. All right, let me get a needle. How about that? What needle should we pop in here? Oh, how about we just use a universal? Let's do an 80-12. Why not? I got so many needles here, I don't even know what to do with them all. I should probably put them in every single sewing machine that I pick up at the thrift store. Okay, I changed my mind. We're doing a 90-14 because it's easy to grab. So this goes flat side facing back as per usual. And get that nice and snugged in there. Oh my gosh! Let's see if I can thread this needle. And I'm also going to get some better lighting. I think that's a little better. What do we think? Sandra says that she sews on her featherweight. That is so cool. I almost picked one up at a thrift store once, but it was $50. I think it was 50. It might have been 60. And I was like on the fence. It actually was in really good condition to the point where I looked at it and I was like, is this like a reproduction? Like what? And then I looked at the motor and stuff. Are we back? Please tell me we're back. Are we back? 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 Yes! I am so sorry. A friend called. I'm filming on my phone and I don't know how to fix that. Thank you all for being so patient with me. All right, so we picked up our bobbin thread and oh my gosh, we're gonna do some sewing. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at, right? All these choices. How about we start with the basics, a straight stitch, and let's get that so that we're not on zigzag, we're on straight. I'm not entirely sure what this is gonna do, but let's put that in the middle. And stitch length. So I'm used to stitches per inch. I'm guessing this is millimeters for stitch length. So why don't we start at like 3 millimeters? I'm gonna have to type up a little cheat sheet for that sort of thing, but we're starting it close to the middle. How is the lighting? I think it's okay. It's not fabulous, but I think this is gonna work. So let me grab some material and this is white, so that'll do. I've got some stabilizer. This was going to be a blouse. It was a piece I messed up for that. Oh my gosh, that blouse is amazing. All right, guys. So we got power on. We got our presser foot down. We're on straight stitch, 3 millimeter stitch length. And let's do some sewing. Ooh, she's nice and quiet. Let's increase the stitch length to 5. I'm on a tension of 4 right now. I didn't really, besides checking to see if this worked, I didn't really do much with it. So anyway, we're at 4. We'll see how it goes. And now let's do the teeniest, tiniest little stitch length of 1 millimeter. Oh my gosh, it's not even moving. It's so tiny. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me cut this out of here and show you all how beautiful these stitches look. So I just picked her up at the thrift store, plug her in. She could have worked without any of that grime cleaned out, but I'm glad I did it. And I'm probably going to go back inside and oil some more spots too. We're getting some puckering, and I think that means that my tension should be tighter up top. Is that correct? These stitches look good to me. How about the other side? Wow, what's going on here? Is that just because it's such a short stitch that you've got these guys so close together that it looks like it's really blue? Interesting. Interesting. Let's do some fancy stitches. Oh my gosh. See, other than the electric machine that I was using this summer, my friend Wendy's machine, I've never really had a machine that does anything besides a straight stitch and a zigzag. So I do kind of feel compelled to sew a zigzag stitch first. Let's do that really quick. Going back to a stitch length of 3 millimeters. And let's go. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, we're puckering a lot now. Hang on a sec. I put it on like the second biggest zigzag width, and I wish I could remember tension. When it's puckering up like this, I think that means I need more tension up top because these are too long. Yes? Let's try that. So let me increase the tension to like 5 or 6 even. Now let's see what happens. Oh, I think that made it worse. It could be my presser foot too. I don't even know how to adjust like how hard the presser. Oh, that looks better. I don't know, guys. I got a little bit of work to do with that kind of thing. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Why are we puckering up like this? Is this because, you know what? I think it's because the tension's too tight. Let's lower it to like 2. I was on 3 initially, and that was puckering a little bit. Let's put it to 2, and then let's, you know, I think actually what I should do, because I'm on a pretty wide zigzag, I'm going to also make the stitch length longer, because this needle is swinging back and forth pretty far. So if the stitch length is not letting it go, I feel like that could be contributing. So yeah, oh, thank you, Michelle. She says less tension for the thread when it's puckering. So I'm down to 2, and I made the stitch length longer. 2 changes isn't ideal because we don't know what is fixing the problem, but hopefully one of them. All right, I think we are looking pretty good. Oh my gosh. All right, I still have some tinkering to do with the zigzag, but here we are. What do we think? It's real pretty. This is where the tinkering comes in, because these guys are a little bit too long, I think. Less tension for thread when puckering. This is the tension for the thread. Okay, well, you know what? I'm happy with this. And I'm also using like very, very thin cottony fabric. So let's do some decorative stitches. I almost am tempted to do it like, because this has interfacing on it, I feel like it's going to have more structure for doing some of the fancy stuff. So why not? Let's get that on there. And what stitch do we want to try next? Oh my gosh, there's so many choices. Should we just go down the line? I'm really curious to know which one of these is like a stretch stitch. This is a, what do they call that? A blind hem? I'm not too into that. I would like to be, I just don't understand it yet. This is a buttonhole on one side. See, here's the other thing. I don't know how to get over to this guy. Is that what this thing is for, perhaps? Or, oh wait, we've got a red button here. Is that something? Does the red button mean we're on the red number? Let's fiddle around with it and try to find out. Okay, so for this, let's see if we're gonna get a, actually, let's go over, is this with a twin needle? No, I don't think it is. Let's try this. Let's see if we're gonna get a buttonhole or if we're gonna get a zigzag that looks kind of crazy like that. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just on this like red dot, so I don't even know how long this stitch length is gonna be. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It's definitely doing the zigzaggy guy. This machine is so smart. I wish I could show, like, open the top again so that we could see what the gear is doing up top. Look at how pretty. Look at. This is like a super decorative zigzaggy thing. And I think that I figured it out. I think the red dot means that it's moving over to the red thing. Should we try a buttonhole? Let's, well, I don't know what stitch length should be for a buttonhole. Oh, well, maybe I do know. It looks like we have buttonhole settings here. So let's try buttonhole number 1. Sure, let's give it a shot. Oh my gosh, should we just sew a buttonhole? I've never done it like this. I've only used my automatic buttonholer attachment. Let's see what we think of this technique. This is so awesome. This machine is from 1970 something, and she knows what to do. Oh my gosh, she knows what to do. All right, let's get a little bit out of the way of that other one. Do I still have interfacing back there? Yeah, I do. All right, let's see if we're gonna sew a buttonhole. Ready, set, button. Oh no, I made a silly mistake. My thread just pulled through because I guess I snipped it too close. Sorry about that, gang. Wow. That, like, I think this is considered, it's almost like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Flocking? Is that what it's called? I can't remember if that's what it's called. All right, well, here we go. Let's see if we're gonna do a buttonhole. We are totally doing a buttonhole, you guys. Oh, okay, so this is a really good point. Michelle just pointed out that I might need a special buttonhole foot rather than this one to do a buttonhole, and that I think is probably true. All right, which is fine because I have one of those and I actually didn't even know what it was for because it came with a different machine and I was like, why do you need this? You would just put on the buttonhole foot to sew a button, but no, you wouldn't, would you? Okay, so we're skipping the buttonhole, and for the grand finale, we're gonna do the most pretty, most outrageously beautiful stitch on this whole machine. And in my opinion, that would be number 13. So let's get over here and let's get the red dot lined up. And let's see what this is gonna look like. Let me get you a little bit closer. All right, here we go. We're just going all over the place. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure this is working though. Oh my gosh. Maybe it is. I don't know what's happening. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, something's going wrong. Did I run out of bobbin thread? What's happening? Oh, I got tangled up. Yeah, look at guys. Yeah. I need a new bobbin. Good thing I wound one earlier. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay, look. We've got so much thread. That is not a problem. Let's get this loop through that little holder thing. Oh, this is always so tricky. Okay, there we go. Now pull the thread through just like this. And then we're going to sew the prettiest stitch on the whole machine. Everybody's going to be so jealous down the block. They'll be like, my machine can't sew that stitch, but hers can. I'm not trying to make anyone jealous on this channel, but if you see a $30 vintage Singer and you want to sew some fancy stitches, do not leave it behind at the thrift store. Because I didn't leave her behind, and I am so happy because look what we're going to sew right now. Oh my gosh, what is it? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Do we have time for one more fancy stitch? Yeah. Let's do, what do we want to do? This one, I used something similar to that before. Look at this, is like brackets. What is 17? That's kind of interesting. Let's flip over to that one. And we're still on the red dot. Apparently the red dot is where the magic happens because these are some awesome stitches. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna sew that's gonna be so fancy? Probably Western blouses. Okay, ready, set, sew. Oh my gosh! Wow, 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 wow. Look at. This is amazing. Okay, so final thoughts about the Singer 6221C that I got for $30 at the thrift store. She's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. We're going to have a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Happy sewing, happy crafting, happy creating, and I'll see you soon on Adventures with Disabilities.